Hi, it's Chris here. Well, Oz here with Oz Mario. Today we'll be starting off with something a bit different. And, oh shit. I'm not sure why that, sound alerts error is coming up. Well, anyway, we'll be starting with something a bit different. Looking at like Dashcam Australia sort of videos. This goes on for about 20 minutes, and then we'll have a look at another video that is basically related to Adelaide, the place that I live. So yeah, I don't think there's much more else to be said. I'm not sure what happened with this sound alerts one, why Streamlabs blocked sound alerts. I thought I disconnected it, but obviously I'm wrong. So yes, we'll do that, and then we'll get into some Fall Guys? I can never remember. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Miller, thanks for the new follow. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's just get straight into this Dashcam Australia reaction. And yeah, I made it a little too... Let's have a look at that. PC sound, no. I'll just move down that a bit, so I can still be in the picture and we can still have the frame. There we go. Hopefully this works all well.
At one stage and they weren't very good for him, but
there will be swearing in this quite a bit, probably.
So you can be like your dad.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I was hoping to see if it missed or not. We do drive on the left side of the road here in Australia. And what the... We obviously have been having quite a bit of rain here in Australia lately, for summer anyway. You'd think... I'm not sure who was at fault there. It looked like two people.
Fuckhead.
Jeez. Not that I blame her. Oh, red light runners. Terrible. I must admit, I do like the calmer ones. Oh, what the... Yeah, I never like when people sort of take advantage of emergency vehicles. Yeah, this is quite recent, this one. This is like week 4 of December. So basically the final week. And yeah, I assure you this doesn't represent all Australian drivers. It really doesn't. Probably represents me. No, I don't drive, actually. I don't have a license, so I'd probably be pretty bad on the roads anyway. Although better than some of these idiots, probably. Oh, what the... You'd just think some of these people... What the... did he or she flip him off? And you know, I'm not judging here. It could have been male, could have been female. What the? Yeah, some of these, I swear, give you an absolute nightmare of a shot. Some of the commentating by Australians, though, is absolutely golden. What a oh, jeez. Yeah, we do have a bit of a problem like this. Thankfully, it often doesn't lead into weapons violence, though. That's weird. I've never seen something like that before, those portable lights. I live in a metropolitan area, but...
What the fuck are you doing, you fuckwit?
Someone's not paying attention. However, I say that, there could have been a fault with the lights.
Since taking office with Chinese leader Xi Jinping at the G20 summit in Indonesia.
Is there 3 of them on there? I couldn't make it out. I actually missed this, so... I think that... Yeah, that's a dog. My favourite pet. Jesus. You know, I just don't get it. I just do not get some people. They just do not think at all. And also, that's not an issue with my audio. That is literally a... no audio comes with the recording. Probably either due to copyrighted music or possibly just that there's no audio with the Dashcam itself. Yeah, that just sucks. I mean, to be fair, they may not have secured it themselves. What the... You know, if you made a mistake and you want to turn, continue straight on until you get to the next bloody thing. That's a nice boat. Ship. I should say ship, not boat. Jeez, coming around at God knows what speed. Often in residential areas here in in Australia, you have a speed limit of about 50 kilometers per hour. I'm not sure what that is in miles per hour. I miss that. Also, there are cars that are quite different from other countries, or at least America, I know. They're different, quite a few from America, especially our trucks as well. Jeez. I personally think you should stop if you can at a yellow light. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I know you don't have to, but I certainly think you should.
What are you doing?
She's gonna be stressing out.
Now all these cars have gone as well. Go, you moron.
There's no one. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Go back and get your...
It's easy to actually fall into that, oh, what am I supposed to do sort of mentality, and, you know, what the hell am I supposed to do? Should I go? Should I stop? When something like that happens, so I do kind of get that that could be a confusion. I mean, this guy's just a fucking idiot. This guy is a bloody idiot. That's what he is. With absolutely no respect for traffic around him. He must be drunk. Oh, well, I doubt that he would be able to keep his balance if he was drunk. Probably wouldn't be able to keep it even if he was high.
What a fucking dickhead.
Couldn't tell if that was the car or the truck's fault, or both. And of course, they have to stop to fight it out because their frickin' egos. Nice car. Often people that have those more expensive cars can afford to have it damaged because they can afford to repair it. I didn't say that. What the... You know, sometimes people just don't look where they should be. Could damage your car as well like that. Oh damn, I think this is Adelaide. Oh, maybe not. It often says the state on the license plate, but often it's too hard to read. Or at least the state identification. I keep on thinking, oh my god, my mic is muted. No bloody... just not paying attention. 19th of the 12th. Just because this is like the last week doesn't mean the event actually happened in the last week. What the? He's high, probably, or drunk. I mean, yes, he could potentially have a mental illness. I do recognize that as well. Karma. How can you do something so freaking stupid on a fucking motorbike? I mean, it's like asking to die. I mean, I do quite a lot of cycling, so I do understand.
Oh my god!
you know, even though obviously motorbikes and cycles or bikes are different, you know, when one giving us a bad name. When people play with trucks, I don't get it either. I mean, trucks can't stop as freaking quickly as a car can. And a truck hits you, especially an Australian road train. I've seen, unfortunately, on this channel, people actually bloody play around with those trucks, and they're like 18-wheelers. Stupid or drunk. I would have actually thought that the tram would have had to give way. As I said, I'm not a driver. And that tram is in Melbourne. Like that one, I believe, is also in Melbourne. Man, we have been having rain absolutely OTT across the eastern coast of Australia, and to a degree the lower South Australia, basically. We're seeing flooding in South Australia at the moment as well, coming from those eastern states. Oh, this is Adelaide.
Hey, she? Hopper?
Grail, because there's that one castle with all the ladies in it.
Myself.
Oh, they're like hungry for the meat. Oh, Jesus! That's it, all day.
And the guy's on frickin' L's. You know, when you're on your L's, you should be twice as frickin' careful. Or 10 times. I mean, to be fair, we should always be careful. Fuck. Scared the hell out of me.
You dumb bitch! Are you dumb?
I do feel like, you know, sometimes that sort of thing does aggravate the situation, which isn't the best. Sometimes it's better just to leave it as it is. Ah, oh, it's a roundabout. Going around the first way. Also to mention, roundabouts are not traffic circles. I don't know much about the American traffic circle, but I do know they're different. Adelaide again. The hell was that? Ah. The fuck was that?
Crying about it 2 days ago. You know what I mean?
She can be crying about it a year from now, but that doesn't mean she can't do anything. She can cry about it 5 years from now.
Nicole's a social. Oh my god.
It's this Sydney Bridge, yes. Sydney Bridge. I've actually climbed over that, you know, literally got up there and walked over there. You have to get in a harness or that sort of thing. But it's great fun. Absolutely beautiful view. Not sure if you can do that on New Year's Day. I would assume not, since the fireworks literally are quite... come from that sort of area.
What the fuck?
And if I was like, you know... for those that don't know, that I believe that was Hungry Jack's in the corner there. Jeez. Hungry Jack's is basically Burger King. We don't have Burger King here, but I believe the franchises are the same. Because Hungry Jack's was already an established business here. Not Hungry Jack's, Burger King was already an established business here in Adelaide. So when they came here, yeah, it all had to be dealt with. And I believe they joined together to make Hungry Jack's. Nice and peaceful, although it probably isn't there. Here in Australia, you always give way to the right. Sounds windy. Oh god, I hate when people do that. They literally obstruct traffic, you know.
Good one, fuckhead. He wasn't watching the other way. Fucking fuckhead.
I always think you can just, like, literally get in front, but no. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so that was Dashcam Australia, literally, oh, what is it? Week 4, I believe it is. Let me see if I can send a link in the chat so you can check them out if you want. Yep. Certainly, Dashcam Australia, or Dashcam Owners Australia, is a very good, good channel. Enjoyable, in my opinion. I know dashcams aren't for everybody, but yeah, certainly I enjoy that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is going to have a look at... excuse me. An American reacts to Adelaide, an Australian travel tour. I chose this one because it's a cut down version of the original, and I thought it would be interesting to get an American's perspective of what parts of Adelaide, obviously only a small amount of Adelaide, actually looks like. And maybe I'll offer some commentary of my own, but I'll be interested.
When it comes to Australia, I can safely say, and I think most people sort of agree, Melbourne and Sydney tend to get all the attention, right?
That's so true.
Foreign perspective, and you know what? They're great places, and they have their own appeal. But Australia's a big place, and one place I'm not really sure why I've kind of naturally been gravitated to that I've always wanted to learn more about, and I just never have gotten to it yet. So we're gonna start doing now. Is Adelaide. And
Adelaide's a lovely
Discord,
place, and it is, you know, not talked about as much.
Australia travel tour. And this is from
And I mean, we have like international events here.
This video will be linked in the description down below, so you can watch the whole thing uninterrupted, as I will be skipping around, not watching the whole thing here. But we're gonna get the gist of it here, and you know me, I like seeing on the ground walking
This place is called Rundle Mall.
Like it's a semi-accurate way to kind of get a grip on it from afar, and I think they're fun. So let's see some Adelaide, and make sure to leave your thoughts and your experiences from there compared to other
Excuse
places
me.
in the comments down below. Here we go.
Central Market. And that's Glenelg. You know, I haven't been on that Ferris wheel.
Big Ferris wheel by the beach.
Adelaide Tram Network.
Some public transit.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Island Hopper TV, and today
And may I just warn you, I will probably be pointing out interesting vehicles as we go along. I can't help myself, okay? You know I'm into that, and there's just so many interesting
Yes,
things.
he is very much
Buildings,
a
signs,
car,
companies,
truck sort of
and
person.
vehicles in Australia. It's all different to me, and I think it's fun to point out.
I'm coming to you from Adelaide, Australia. This is South Australia. It's a couple thousand miles away from Perth,
Yeah.
and in between Perth and Adelaide is not too much.
There's a little bit.
You'll see a little bit more. But anyways, we're going to do a walking tour
In
here.
South
I'm
Australia,
gonna show you guys around
most of Western
Adelaide.
Australia
It's
along
my
there
first
is
time
blank.
here, so let's get started and crush up the likes if you're excited for this video.
Or not as
There
much.
you go. Look at that. I think that's a Toyota. Yeah, I can't zoom in. But that's a weird Toyota. Like, is that a it looks like some sort of a refrigeration truck, yeah? For food or something?
So right here you have the railway
I
station.
would assume so,
nice
yeah.
looking.
Let's go see
Oh,
what's
the
up.
Adelaide Railway Station, I believe,
Wow.
was
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead
possibly
with this,
designed on an American
down
design.
here. But while we do, let's talk about Adelaide. So there's about 1.3 million people that live here,
That's bigger than
and
I
it
thought.
was actually one of the first freely established British colonies or settlements in around 1830s.
I know we're only a minute into this, but can I just say, everything's looking very nice. You look at the floor, the walls. This
Yes,
looks clean. It
we
looks
do
like
tend to
maybe the
keep
videos
places
are
clean
capturing
here in
all, I'm not
Adelaide.
sure. And I would never do this, of course, but it looks like I could eat off the floor here, guys. This looks super clean.
Definitely don't do
Wow.
that.
Sydney was set up
Bravo.
as a penal colony, Perth a penal colony. Adelaide was actually set up for free settlement.
Yes, it was.
The
People who
Donut
came
Inn.
here from Britain were fairly wealthy,
Cool.
actually. So it was one of the
I like
first
donuts, I'll admit.
free settlements. Anyways, this area
Look
right
at that.
here
Beautiful inside.
is the railway station.
Wow.
Yeah, very much.
Let's
I
see
think
how
it was
works around
based
here.
on
Yeah,
Grand
yeah.
Central or
That's
something.
what you said.
So for a regular day trip, it's $10.60. Let's see.
You'll often hear Adelaideans, that's what I call us, but you often hear us complaining about the price of the Adelaide Metro tickets. I frankly don't have an issue with it, and I use the Metro system quite a bit, so yeah, I do understand if finance is an issue. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. But yeah, it really doesn't seem the worst to me.
Your concession day trip is $5.30 AUD.
So
Not
here I
bad.
am next to the university and the library right here. Here's the South Australia Museum.
Big dog.
Free entry into the Australia Museum.
Cool.
Yeah, we always have
Love
free.
museums.
Sometimes we have
Looks like
special
maybe we got
events
A lot
that
of those in,
cost.
Las Cruces we liked.
That's meteorite.
Quite frankly, there's good ones in Chicago too, though. Really good.
All right.
Yeah, it's
And
quite
right
good
next
here.
To the Museum of South Australia is the Art Gallery of South Australia. And if you want some coffee, you can get some coffee or
I was
two
gonna say a little food vendor, but of course we're in Australia. You're gonna have coffee vendors.
Yes, we're obsessed with our coffee here.
ice.
Oh, what
shaved
is
ice.
this sculpture?
That's
Look at that
because of the
totally shiny,
Italian
like,
sort of
chrome polished
migration
sculpture.
here.
Reminds me of something. That's right, Chicago. The Cloud
That-
Gate.
that
duh.
is just
Or
weird,
as,
and-
what foreigners and, well, not even foreigners, out of Chicago, like non-Chicago residents call the Bean. Comment below if you've ever heard of it. Either seen it in person, or maybe even if you haven't seen it in person, have you heard of it, saw it online? tell me that down below. This is like a miniature version. I mean, and I'm not. It's not. It's its own thing. But that's what I think of when I see it, just because of the finish, and you see the.
Yeah, they do look a little similar. I must admit, I've walked along, past this area before, and I have never noticed that. Ever. I don't even know what the heck it is.
Reflection of the sky and your surroundings. Kind of cool.
So here's the art gallery of South Australia.
Excuse me.
Pretty cool.
Actually, that is quite different. It's textured.
Come on and check it out.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not as smooth.
Let's see.
I've never been
So
to
the Museum of
Chicago,
South
though.
Australia is free. They do ask for a donation if you're interested.
Ooh, cool wall.
And this is the art museum.
Art museums, not something I've really been into myself.
That would be fun.
I mean, when I was in school, yes, but
Wow.
it's just not something I find myself interested into.
You can definitely get some ideas walking around here for art, if you like.
What is that room? Whoa.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
It looks like spider webs.
Even our cameraman here is like, what in the hell is that?
And I'm a local.
Kind of weird. But art museums, you just never know what you see, right?
There's a lot to see in here, so come on by and check it out.
I mean, when I was in Paris, I did go to the Louvre, but that's just something you do.
On to the Federal Hall Central Market here in Adelaide.
Cool.
Adelaide's known for its international markets.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
this
Yeah,
one here
we are.
is
We are.
big.
We're well known for our fresh produce.
That kid's excited as well. I would be excited too. International market, sign me up. Let's see
Big
what we
kick.
got here.
Baker's Delight.
So let's go for
It's a bakery.
Yeah,
I'll get.
through the Central
front.
Market.
Oh, look at all the fruit. Look at all the colors.
Fresh produce.
Oh, I wanted to try fresh produce from Australia. Oh, that would be awesome. I imagine.
Oops. Yeah, we do actually have quite a lot of fresh produce made here in Australia. I think that's a bit of an advantage. It gives you that you don't have to import as much. And I think that's a real benefit because in times of global crisis, especially with food chain supply, that can be seriously advantage to have your own domestic market.
A lot of it is local or semi-local.
The bakery over there.
Oops, nearly hit end stream.
Wow, looking
This is
good.
great. Reminds me of South America, actually.
Yeah, it does. It does look like Central and South America.
A little
be
bit
honest.
more clean and tidy, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're
do
in this
do that.
market, guys. High traffic area, lots of food and things everywhere. And just to drive this point home again, I'm sorry, I have to say it. Like, it looks super clean. I'm very impressed. You know, there are clean areas of most cities. I think anywhere you go, but this is like exceptionally clean. Dang, this is like a big city. It's 1.3 million people, he said, and it just looks exceptional, man. Really good presentation so far.
I mean,
And,
everywhere has dirty and clean
this looks
places,
like a
but
fun market. I'll spend a lot of time there.
it's funny, I find myself extremely bored at these places.
Canada as well.
Ooh, Coco's
Oh,
exotic
this place is
fruit
huge, too.
and herbs. That's right, I did it. It's a silent H, guys.
I don't actually know much about countries outside.
Oh, look at the sunflowers.
I do a little bit of Europe
Really neat.
and a bit of America.
Really cool.
Let's take a look at what this looks like.
Nice shaded area.
Some more of
Now-
the indoor.
I don't know when he's filming this, but everyone looks like they're wearing at least t-shirts, so I imagine it's pretty warm out. How is the weather there in Adelaide? Because remember, I know the weather does vary quite a bit in Australia. Now, I know when you go inland, I bet, in like, you know, an hour or two north of Adelaide, I'm sure it gets really hot, right? But Adelaide, of course, would be on the coast. Coastal would be a little more mild than inland. So, yeah, how does the weather get there? Does it get really hot, or is it pretty mild all year? Does it get cold at all? And me looking right now.
It is
at
a
the
little
time
cool.
I'm filming this, which is 1:44 a.m. Central Standard Time in America on, I don't know what date here, October 12th. It is currently raining. It's currently raining in Adelaide. I thought Adelaide was more of a drier spot, but I'm not basing that on much. So yeah, it looks like there's a lot of rain
We're
coming
sort
up,
of-
and then some sunshine. And
Yeah, rain
69
during winter,
degrees
although we've
Fahrenheit,
been having
75 degrees Fahrenheit
lots
for a
of
high.
rain
Mostly
during summer.
mid-70s. That sounds pretty pleasant. And that would be what, springtime in southern hemisphere. So yeah, there you go.
Commons area. And intellectuals.
Yep, I've been
Yeah,
to this
good-looking
university before,
university, I think.
studied here,
And that
Science.
from what I
So
understand,
they've got architecture
that would be free, right? Or really cheap.
as the
Oh, no,
Grand Canals,
it's
and this is the Kirawara
pay later. There's a difference.
river
Dang,
stream,
that's
whatever you
a
want to call it.
nice
And you
area.
can actually take one of these river cruise boats. This
Ooh.
one here is called the Popeye 3,
Oops.
up and down the Kirawara Park.
Yeah, very much. Our universities aren't free. They're more like you study now, and when you get a job and you make a significant past a significant amount, I don't know what that number is, you have to start paying it back. So, yeah, it would be nice if it was free, but it's not.
Right there's the downtown area, and there goes the the boat.
That's cool.
So
I even like looking at vegetation and everything, guys. I feel like the trees are just different, right?
next up, we'll be heading over to
Yes, so when he was mentioning the name of the river, that is the indigenous name of the river. For a long time, just the River Torrens, but the name he said is very much indigenous Australian name, or the Aboriginals.
to the botanical gardens
Different from what you'd see
of
in
South
most
Australia
of
here,
North America.
and they actually have a zoo right next door. So let's keep this tour rolling.
Cool.
All right, so here we are at the Adelaide Zoo. So this is the sanctuary for the Adelaide Zoo. If you guys like koalas or any sort of marsupial or
Yeah.
kangaroo,
That
this
would-
zoo is going to have that in abundance.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
I've been
definitely be
here.
on my
Little marsupial there.
list of stuff to see.
We exist, safe species.
This is very much your standard zoo. Here in South Australia, not too far out of Adelaide, about 40 minutes drive. We have a place called Monarto Zoo, and it's a bit more of the safari sort of thing, much bigger area, and a lot of the animals are able to have a greater area to live in, whereas this is very much, in my opinion, zoos like this are more of a prison for the animals than anything, because the areas where each ones are really aren't that big at all.
Species from extinction connect with people and nature. And in case you're wondering how much it is to attend the zoo, that's 37 Aussie dollars for an adult and 20 for a kid. That means it's about 25 US dollars. for
Oh,
an adult.
wow. You know what? That's not bad at all.
No, it's not too
funny
bad.
Little anecdote. And this is not to rip on it at all. Maybe it was like a special day or something. I'm not sure. But when we were on one of our little weekend trips, living down in New Mexico, we went on a weekend trip to Phoenix, Arizona, which was not that far away, on just up I-10, a few hours. We wanted to go to the zoo, take the kids to the zoo, right? So we wanted to go to the Phoenix Zoo.
Sounds like fun.
And I had read online, I don't know where I read this, but I'd read online that it was free. Like free, you just give a donation or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, free zoo? Here we go, let's go. And I read some good things about it. So we showed up, It was a nice hot day, and I actually live streamed from the zoo. If you look on my channel, from probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Might have to check that
We did
out.
live
I
stream
don't
there
remember
because
seeing
I
that one.
did find a couple Aussie animals there. And long story short, I get up to the front, and it was not free. It was actually over $100 for all 4 of us to get in.
Jeez.
So, yeah. Quick little story. That was pretty expensive.
I don't know.
This place
I don't know the
is actually
conversion
would
rate.
be a little cheaper, so that's really cool.
So hope you guys enjoy when you come here. And I got to go on to the Botanic Garden, but I wanted to stop by the zoo and show you guys.
Okay. Dang it, I wanted to see some of the animals. That's all right.
So
Look
here
at all
we
the
are,
plants.
walking
Lots of-
alongside the Botanic Garden.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff there.
Looks like a big old dragon fruit. Is that what that is?
Hey, I just
Just one thing. I would imagine Phoenix, Arizona. I mean, this really isn't based on any direct knowledge, but I would assume Phoenix would be more like Central Australia sort of weather, like Alice Springs, sort of desert environment.
saw.
So here
Yes,
we are,
that is.
walking alongside the Botanic.
By the way, that is a Jeep Patriot right there. I don't know if it's called the Patriot in Australia. It might have a different name, but that is definitely a Jeep Patriot here in the U.S. And the reason I know that car so well is because when I worked at the Chrysler Assembly Plant in Belvedere, Illinois, that is one of the vehicles we made for years upon years. And we made all of them. So even export ones, it would have the build sheet with a sticker, and it would show you where it's going. Some of them did say Australia, some said Europe, some said China, wherever. So, yeah, that's a Jeep Patriot, and I might have touched that car at one point.
Botanic Garden.
Okay.
Looks like a big old dragon fruit. Is that what that is? It's a huge dragon fruit.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That is so
try.
cool. Wow.
Adelaide seems like a semi-tropical climate. For example, today the weather is in the 90s, and then it'll drop all the way into the 70s
Wow.
2 days from now, and it's summertime.
Look at that. That's a crazy van. Wow. And yeah, it does look like semi-tropical. There's a lot of crazy plants that look pretty tropical
Okay.
to me.
So
But it is,
weather
to be
here
fair, winter, the
really
temperature
bounces around.
at the moment over there, so
So let's head over here
14 degrees
see if we can
Celsius.
to the.
That's fair.
Some sort of yuccas.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah,
at the
I
Botanic
mean,
Garden.
God, those are everywhere in our Southwest. Everywhere in New Mexico. Agaves, like that.
Yeah, and as I said, my knowledge of Phoenix
And this is the North Lodge.
isn't based on anything.
That's cool to
Open
see all
from
those.
10 to 3.
Beautiful place.
As you know, I have a garden at my house. I really like botanic gardens. And
Oh,
they
I
have
love
different
botanic gardens. I think they're absolutely
flora and
beautiful.
fauna from around the world. I don't know what that is, but that is cool.
Yeah.
I bet that could grow in Arizona. What is that?
Oh, I have no doubt that would grow in Arizona. No
It's
doubt.
called a Dracena Draco dragon tree.
Wow.
Heard of it, never seen it.
That
Or I
was a-
probably have.
Yeah.
Just-
Those are really hard to grow where I live in Arizona.
Yeah, those are hard to grow in the desert.
Those look like corn.
Get one of these cards here, and you have to give her your bank card. And she's going to show us how it works.
Alright, so I will get your cards. You just insert it in here. So you see that's your balance, so that's how much you spent. Then you select the size of the glass that you like. So
Cool.
this is tasting, half glass and full glass.
Nice.
Once you've selected the wine that you'd like to try, you just grab a glass from the shelves, put it under here, and press and hold for a couple of seconds until the wine starts pouring. So it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Look at all the nice wine selection.
Yeah, to be fair, South Australia is literally wine country. Here in Australia, we have some well-known international brands. And I suppose, we have the Tour Down Under here as well, which is basically like the Tour de France, so...
As you can see, the ones highlighted in a frame here look like they originate indeed locally from South Australia. I believe I have heard, I hope I'm not wrong here, I think I've heard a lot of you say and educate me that South Australia is like wine country, right? A lot
Yeah,
of good wines.
certainly,
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Adelaide and sort of south
is the Shiraz.
East.
Yes, Shiraz from Barossa. So that
Hold
will
it.
be- yeah. So press and hold.
The expensive Shiraz.
I've never been to this place in my time in Adelaide. My whole life, never been to the International Wine.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
It's right next to the Botanic Gardens.
This is sparkling Shiraz from Longong Creek, South Australia.
Now, I'm not a huge wine guy, but you know what? When I'm doing touristy things or I'm somewhere that's really good for wine, you know, yeah, I'll indulge in wine tasting. I think that'd be fun. I'm not.
Yeah, I think when I travel, I like to sort of try the local ones. So when I was over in England, you know, if I was going to have a beer, I sort of wanted to make sure that, you know, it was certainly European or something, you know, that I haven't had. I wouldn't go to a bar, for instance, or a pub in Britain and buy an Australian beer.
Not against it in any
So
way.
if you want to do some wine tasting, come on over here. This is sparkling Shiraz.
Really cool. Okay, now remember I told you we are bouncing around, so make sure to check that original video out to see the whole thing. This is near the end. It looks like we're at the beach, so let's check it
Called
out.
Semaphore Beach.
This
Like I
is
said,
Glen
it's just like
Elg.
one big
Semaphore
long
Beach
white
is
sand.
literally
Isn't,
north
near
of here.
Adelaide, is it Brighton Beach? Isn't it down there?
Brighton
he's at
Beach is
Semaphore.
literally south of this
Beach,
I think.
place. Just for anyone who doesn't know, that black, red, and yellow one flag is literally the native Australian, the Aboriginal flag.
Looks like a quite windy day by the coast, right there by the beach.
This beach is called Glen Elg. The town is Glen Elg. There's North Glen Elg, South Glen Elg.
Oh,
And you can take a train straight down here from the
Oh,
downtown area.
jeez.
Pretty
Lots
close to
of-
the airport, actually.
lots of wind. Glen Elg.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really should have a go on that.
Nice blue sky down there. It's so fascinating to think how big our planet is. That is just like in another hemisphere. It's just it's on a different part of the world than where I'm sitting right now. It's really really cool, and wow, I cannot wait to go to places like this.
Yeah, because literally
We're gonna
Adelaide
end it
is
there,
along
okay?
the
so
beach.
if you want to watch this whole video, I have.
Okay. So that was sort of two videos that would have a look at. I thought when we first started the stream, you know, just a little something different. And this is literally my second stream, so I'm, you know, finding my footing still. Let me just check a few things, make sure nothing stopped working, and that sort of thing. IWR, I'll put that in here as well. So there, that's his channel, so you can go and check that out if you'd like to see other videos. He's got plenty of Australian stuff over there, and he has, yes, plenty of, if you're into the whole cars and trucks as well, he's got quite a lot on that, and quite a lot on Australia. Excuse me. And I have like numerous literally screens. I have my laptop here, the screen I usually watch things on, and then I have on this side with the camera Streamlabs OBS. Okay, so let me open. Oh, there we go, Fall Guys. Okay, guys, I'll be right back, literally. I'm just gonna update a few things and be right back. Okay, let's... Okay, so that's coming through. That's good. I was worried for a second. That one is my switch, so there we go. Good, that's all coming through. Let me check the sound. What the hell is wrong with my mouse? Let me try ending that. No. Okay, we'll see what happened with this. Is my mouse working? Yeah, my mouse seems to be working on that. It's just within the game. Okay, what I'm gonna do... Might have to use Task Manager to end it. That's annoying. Hopefully by resetting it, it should just work. Because, yeah, definitely there's nothing wrong with my mouse. The problem seemed to be on the game. Okay, so hopefully this one works. You know, because obviously last stream had a few issues, not with the Fall Guys, but predominantly with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Deluxe? Deluxe. I don't get what's going on with my mouse on this. I wonder if I can use it without it. Let's see. Wonder what's causing it. Let's just try space. Because I don't think I need to use my mouse for it. It's just I find it easier. Don't know if I'm getting sound. I guess I do need the mouse to move the camera around, but... Okay, let's see if there's an issue. Okay, I'm not getting any sound either. Oh, there we go. Mute audio. Oh. I don't get what's going on here. No. Input device, raise them. That's the voice. And it doesn't seem to be coming out of the PC either. So, I don't know. No. I don't know what's going on with this game, guys. But it seems It just does not want to work. End task. Let's try launching it, because I've never launched it that way. Let's try launching it from the Epic Store instead, and maybe that will work. Or it might work better, or it just might continue to screw up, because, yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with my mouse, which I originally thought it was. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Because the only way to fix it may be to restart the computer, which obviously will end the stream, that sort of thing. Come on, don't move around. No, it's continuing to do it, and I don't know why. I may have to miss out on this game, guys, until I can literally try and see what's going on with it, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do on stream, and just sitting here continuing. And for instance, now I've lost the sound as well, and I think that's the setting, so escape. And I don't think select escape. Okay. It doesn't even allow me to do that. Oh no, audio is the first one, right? No. Ah, that's annoying. Mute audio on background. So I would have thought that would have been it. No. Yeah, and it keeps... That is annoying. Okay. I'm gonna give it one last try, and then if it doesn't work, let's just move on. Okay guys, so this should work now. Hopefully. Oops. Oh man. Still, I guess it makes entertaining content when you continually get screw-ups, which is an advantage. Because everybody enjoys screw-up, and I can't get the audio. Oh, maybe. Just have to wait and see. Okay, is there no audio output in this? There we go. Hopefully that should work. Well, I'm trying, because I can't obviously hear this at the, well, and from what I get, it's not coming through the other side as well. Nope, it's not coming out via the PC either. Oh man, this is just wonderful, isn't it? Switch. Monitor and output, yeah. You know, this is really ticking me off, this whole stream today. It's just no sound input. Let's try that. Man, what do you know what? At least it creates good entertaining content because everybody likes things screwing up. Or maybe that's just me. The audio output, PC sound, MP241. Yeah, I just do not... Oops, that's got the PC. That's pretty cool. Dead switch. Yeah, no sounds coming through at all.